Nuclear fission. What is fission? Well, fission means to split, and nuclear fission is the splitting of an atomic nucleus. And the key thing about this is, if that happens, then energy is released. Now, fissionable substances, that means any sort of substance that we can use for fission purposes. Uranium-235 and plutonium-239 are commonly used in nuclear reactors. To start the reaction, they must absorb a neutron, and when this happens, the nucleus splits into two smaller nuclei, and they release 2 or 3 more neutrons and some energy. Now, these new neutrons then collide with another nucleus and another reaction is triggered, and so on. And this is called a chain reaction. So this diagram shows the chain reaction. Now, in this, the neutrons that are produced collide with more uranium-235 nuclei, and the daughter nuclei, xenon-140 and strontium-94, take no further part in the reaction. These become nuclear waste. So you can see that each neutron which is emitted from a decaying nucleus then collides with other U-235 particles and causes a reaction in them. The main use of nuclear fission is in nuclear reactors, which generate electricity. Now, the energy that's released during fission is used to heat water to produce steam, and the steam drives the turbine. The turbine doesn't produce the electricity itself. The turbine is linked to a generator, and the generator generates electricity. So this diagram shows a nuclear reactor. The nuclear core is on the left there. Hot water circulates out of it, produces steam. The steam goes to the turbine. The turbine, this is the spinny round thing, spins round, and that's hooked up to a generator, and the generator is what produces the electricity. So let's have a look inside the nuclear core. You've got the fuel rods, where you'll find the uranium-235. But you've also got control rods, which can speed up or slow down the reaction. Now, the control rods are made of the element boron. Boron absorbs neutrons without undergoing fission itself. So if the control rods are lowered into the nuclear core, then they will absorb lots of neutrons, thereby preventing them from colliding with other uranium nuclei. So the lower down the control rods go, the more the reaction is slowed down. And if they want to speed it up again, then they raise the boron rods so that those neutrons are able to collide with U-235 nuclei. Just a word about spellings. There are some spellings which are crucial in science, and fission is one of them because it's easily confused with fusion. There are 2 S's in fission. Don't hybridize it with fusion. Don't give it 1 S. If you can't remember, then the examiner won't be fooled anyway. Make sure you get the spellings right. Fission as opposed to fusion.